Hey guys, I'm here to show you how to configure your permissions.yml file. So the first thing you're gonna need to know is obviously this file is gonna be, well, the most common permissions file is probably PermissionsEx. You could use Group Manager, but I'm not gonna show you how to use that because, to be honest, I don't know how to use it, if you will. So I'm not gonna show you that. Anyways, so before we get started, I'm just going to show you the two basic commands, the two most basic commands that you're going to need to know, so you can set people's group, obviously, the most basic, and because they're the most basic, and those are the commands you really need to know. Then there are more advanced ones, and obviously, So, so you would type in pex user purple. That's my username. Set group admin. That would make me an admin. Now, pex user purple. I'm going to say suffix, and I would do 0. And for humor, I would do mofo. I don't know what else is there to put. Anyways, and so obviously if you have essentials, you can put color. So yeah, let's get on with it. And then those are the two most basic. You could probably find a whole bunch of other PermissionsEx commands by just typing in pex and typing in enter, and they give you pages and pages of commands. Anyways, let's get started. So this is how we start. Start by groups, colon, go down the line, 2 spaces in. We're gonna type in, first one is gonna be default, colon, and we're gonna go 4 spaces in. Shit, was that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, probably was. Build. Now, the build part is quite important because it determines whether you can build. So probably builders and admins definitely need it because it indicates that you can build in war zones and all that stuff, and anywhere. So start with default true. Now because this is the default rank, players will spawn with it. Now obviously a rank such as admin or moderator, you want to put false for default, so they won't spawn as admins. Prefix. Gonna go. Obviously, again, as I said, if you have essentials, you can get color. There. And then I could put suffix here, but I'm not gonna use suffix. Build false, as I said. Inheritance could be used, so you would go like this. Default if it were moderator or something, but it doesn't apply to us. That would be in the second rank. Like moderator would inherit all of these, so that we wouldn't have to type in the commands all over again. So yeah. So for instance, a moderator would inherit all the commands from default group. However, you would add like commands such as ban and stuff, and so you would just put that under permissions, so you wouldn't have to add all the other ones that you've already put. So let's get cracking at the permissions. You can go space in again, hyphen space and essentials.tpa. Essentials.tpa accept, essentials.tp deny. Now, the first little lesson about this is, once you put in the name, first of all, if you want to give somebody a command, you type in the name of the plugin first. Would be in our case essentials, but then of the specific command, of the broad command. So if it's a broad command such as TPA, TPA consists of TP yes, TP accept, TP deny, so and then TPA. So you would put essentials.tpa, letting the console know that you allow players TPA, but then you would go and do essentials.tp accept, then all the other specific. So you gotta be more specifics. Okay, so yeah. So obviously these are all the commands a player would spawn with, but just keeping it simple. So now next group, moderator. So obviously I can't type today. Default false. Okay, so you don't spawn as prefix. So I'm gonna do F to moderator, and don't make this mistake. I always make this. I put that right after. Anyways, suffix. So that's just gonna be what comes after, and just gonna keep that pretty much the same color, same everything, just M. Oh, what I miss there. 2 M F there. Now build false. Now now inheritance comes in, and now it actually applies. So you would inherit all the commands from default. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and yeah, and then you just add the commands. And the last thing is default. Now let's say this was admin, so let's just change this to admin. Okay, and so suppose this were the admin group, and for an admin you want an admin to have all the commands, access to all commands. So you wouldn't obviously list all the commands. So an asterisk will always indicate like granted everything within whatever you're putting in. So grant you every single command to a plugin. So you do essentials. That would allow you. Sorry, I didn't put that here. Okay. So it would allow you every single command in essentials. So because you would want every single command, not only essentials, you do this. Since it does not list any command after this, so that's basically how it would be. Any plugin after this, it assumes every plugin. So an admin, and yeah, that is that's how you configure permissions.yml. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see ya on my server.